Yo, what's going on, peeps? Me back again with another vid. You already know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. Today's video is a little different, a little more serious. Definitely some type of sport related to it, but this is definitely a serious topic. And for me, obviously, being black, this is a big problem in football right now. And it seems now with social media and everything else, it's coming back to rear its ugly head, like it was doing back in the 60s, and all that is coming back around in full effect. So, to be honest, I don't know what we're gonna do, but in case you haven't noticed, this is about racism. Saka, Rashford, and Sancho all racially abused minutes after, probably seconds after missing penalties for England in the Euros in the final, which obviously they ended up losing in the end on penalties. And this might seem crazy to say, but listen, I'm real. That's the thing with me. I'ma say whatever and I'ma keep it real. Ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no fake, ain't no gimmicks. Everything I say is how I feel, and if you don't like it, then lay downside it. Not my business. But I said straight away, as soon as I saw them binning on Rashford and Sancho for the penalties, I was like, okay, these men better not miss. And not just them as well, but Sterling, any black man in that team better not miss no penalty, and England going to lose this game. Because it don't take no genius to know that they take a penalty in a big game like this. These are the biggest penalties in England's history in the last 50 odd years. So let's put that out there. When England won the World Cup, I'm sure there was no black players playing. So 55 years, you're coming in there, taking a big penalty like this in a final against Italy. You don't score, you already know what's going to happen. And again, the social media and the platform's not doing anything to prevent these racists from coming out and doing whatever they want. You know what's going to happen. So obviously Rashford goes on to miss, Sancho misses. I'm like, okay, still in it at this point because Pickford saved penalties, so like, okay, we're still in it. And then I see Saka step up. Now, it's not that I don't think he's confident or he's not capable of taking a penalty, because I'm sure in training he's been practicing and banging them in. But what you do in training and what you do on the pitch in the game, two different things. And if you're anything like me and you see Tottenham training, you see them how they playing, nice little passes, nice little set pieces and whatever else, and passages of play, then you see the shit on the pitch, and it ain't nothing that you've seen in training, then you know that it's chalk and cheese. Now, he's never taken a penalty, a professional penalty, in a match in his career. So now you think, as Gareth Southgate, now's the time to make him step up and take a big penalty like that with the pressure of the nation on his back at 19 years old as well. Now, maybe it's nothing to do with age, because some players, even if they're young, they got the mental to be cool and dispose of that and put penalties away and handle the pressure. But we've seen Mbappe miss a penalty. And he's definitely more confident. He's definitely taking more penalties than Saka. Which shows you that these are big moments. And you need your best players to take those kind of penalties. The first and last penalty, the first and fifth, you have your best penalty takers, not your novices. Step up for the fifth and most important penalty of the country's history and never know if they're even going to reach the final again. Now, for me, as a black man, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I was playing football, I would not be playing for England. I was born in England, and I've been here since. But I would never kick a ball, and if I did kick a ball for England, I would not be taking no penalties and no penalty shootout. Especially in the social media era. Maybe back in the 90s when it weren't really a thing. But in this day and age, where this is the internet era, negative. I'm not taking no penny. And big up Sancho, big up Rashford, big up Saka, and big up Sterling every time because he gets it as well. Big them up because they get racially abused all the time, and they still want to represent their country. And the things that Rashford's done for the kids of this country that's probably helped these racist people's kids eat. And they want to go deface his mural and just go on his page and just chat shit. Fuck the man there as well. And it's not a lot, it's only a small minority of racists. But some have been popping up and you've been seeing they've been caught and trying to say they've been hacked. One said he was hacked, that I think he was on the might have abused Rashford. Some Nick or something, whatever his fucking name is, talking about, I didn't tweet it. My account was hacked. My bro, who's trying to hack you? Seriously, who's hacking you? You're not famous. Who's gonna want to say, let me just go to this Don's account and hack it and tweet racial abuse? All the stuff they can tweet, they're gonna tweet racist abuse at Rashford from your account, yeah? Like you're someone. Like, just cut the malarkey. You know it was you. Just own it. You don't want to lose your job or whatever it may be. Cool. But you had time to type the message and you still went through to tweet it. So there's still a couple of steps before it goes up. And you didn't think anywhere between those steps to think, you know what? Nah, delete that. You went through and then had the cheat to say you was hacked like you're a fucking celebrity. We probably got 10 followers. My bro, no one hacked you, you're racist. At least have the balls to own your shit and say, yeah, I typed it. I was angry, whatever. You're still a racist. You're still a bank pot. But at least you wearing your shit and being a man. But you want to be a bitch and say you're hacked. Now these men, you see these men in real life, most of them, they ain't on anything. They just talk a good game. And if they're with a bunch of men, then they probably get the old puff their chest out and start saying things with chest. But you catch them by themselves, I guarantee you just knock most of these men out. Most of them on coke, and they just out of their head and on drink, and they can't handle their drink. And in the heat as well, they're done at it. That's pretty much what it is. And the government trying to say, when we identify them, they be banned from games. How are you going to identify these people? And then you need to find out if they even have any links to any clubs, and if they go to games, and if they're even going to be affected. Because for the most part, most of them don't even go to games anyway. So all they're going to do is, you block that account and just go and make a new one. So the social media platforms have to do more as well. You can't just say, okay, username, password, that's it. You need to give a bit, you might have to do a little bit more than that. I know gambling apps and websites, they ask for pictures of your driving license and things like that. Maybe that's where these social media platforms have to start going. Put up the age for you to have one, and maybe you have to upload some type of ID because you need to be pulled up and called out on your shit and held accountable and arrested if need be, or whatever else, charged, whatever. Because this can't run no more. This is 2021, and it don't help that you have members of the government, racist as well, condoning people, booing them, taking a knee, not understand what it's about. And that's the thing, people, they just fear what they don't understand. That's exactly what it is. They don't get what it's for, so instead of trying to get to know, they just boo it. Don't try and learn. They don't want to learn. They just want to be ignorant and they boo. And those are the kind of people that we need to get up out of this society and out of it and just drown them out. Now, big up to the people that when they hear the boo, they cheer louder and try and drown out the little odd chorus of boos. So big them man up as well, and women as well in there. But for me, the government and social media platforms, they've got to do a lot more than what they've been doing, because they're not doing nowhere near enough. And in 2021, these players should not be having to worry about getting abused and online or abused in the street, like they were saying. If you see any black people around Wembley Way, then you know it's up, if you will. Now, obviously, they're only going to certain people. You know, they're preying on the weak and defenseless. Again, just bitch-made people, man. Like, I saw it, and you know, obviously, people are messaging that, oh yeah, be cool, and wherever you are. I'm like, mate, listen, ain't no one trying me like that. I ain't saying I'm no, you know, gangster or nothing, but ain't nobody trying me like that. I'm not the one. You could try that if you want. Say, oh yeah, you do. I have a kid at home to come home to. I'm not here trying to start nothing. But believe me, you bring any problem to me, or I match the energy, but 1,000,000 times more than what you're bringing to me. And you find out you're not on what I'm on, because I'm gonna do what I have to do to get home. Whatever, believe that, and take that how you will. But for me, big up Rashford, big up Sterling, big up Sancho, and big up Saka. This is where rivalry goes out the window for me. They're black, I'm black. I've got a daughter, I might have a son, and I don't want him going through that. And all them men I named are all younger than me. So, and they're doing a lot for their families and their communities, which doesn't get mentioned as much as the bad stuff. And obviously, if you're black and you're playing for England, when you're winning, you're English, but when it goes wrong, you come to find out very quick that you're just a black man. That's it. And free lions. Even though lions, as far as I know, not really in London, not in England, unless you go to like a zoo. But this ain't where they originate from. They originate from Africa. And Africa, when I was last aware, was the majority of black people. So you're representing, you've got an animal that ain't even from this part of the world. But it is what it is. We move. Big yourselves up. I'm gonna wrap this video up before I get, you know, any more irate than I already am. But you just know what's coming when someone black fails for their club or their country in England. Ain't gonna end well. And if you're not mentally strong, then they definitely can break you. But hopefully these men come through the other side, get a little break, take a holiday, come back for the next season strong, World Cup next year, and they go again. This is why I don't really support England. I'll just be a neutral. I wanted it to come home, obviously, for the fact that it probably unite the country after the year we've had, and obviously if the black players come through, then give them a little break. But it weren't to be. It was the opposite, and that's why I don't really support the England team, and I don't fuck with them like that, because you see all the real racists come out. Obviously club level, they're racist there as well, but it's just not highlighted as much as it is when it's England playing, rather than when it's the club. But every club has them, and unless the government and stuff do more to try and cut it down, then it ain't gonna go nowhere. It's gonna be a constant problem. But everyone be safe. I don't care what colour you are, I don't care what race you are, nationality, gender, sexuality, whatever the hell you are, when you're out in these streets, just move according, be safe, and that's all I've got to say. Just be on your P's and Q's. Just be prepared for the unexpected, but get on with your life at the same time. But until the next vid, I'm gonna wrap it up. Enjoy your weekend. It's gonna be a scorcher. Do it responsibly. Don't be like these pricks and act a fool and don't know how to act. But pick yourselves up every time. Until the next vid, I'm out of here. Peace.